Hello students, rather than saying good to see you, I would rather say you people are doing a great job staying at home, doing your homework, and especially your SST homework. And today I'm here to take you people back in time, in a time capsule, and travel in Europe in your 18th century. So as we do the chapter of the rise of nationalism in Europe, this chapter deals with how nationalism was spread in Europe, and finally it turned into imperialism, which led to the outbreak of the First World War. So here this chapter starts with the French Revolution. The French Revolution we have already done in detail in class 9, so no need to go in detail about it. And here, especially in this book, we especially deal with what was the influence of the French Revolution. So how these French revolutionaries was very much successful in bringing everyone together. So how they did was that the French Revolution of 1789 led to a transfer of sovereignty from the monarchy to a body of citizens that you people already know. So how did this happen? Was because of many measures the revolutionary took. First of all, it was the idea of la patria and le citoyen, which were emphasized. La patria means fatherland, and le citoyen means your citizens. That was done in the Jacobins' time, which you people know it. Then new hymns were composed and oaths were taken. Adoption of new constitution with citizens enjoying equal rights, and martyrs were commemorated. All this was done in the name of nation. And not only that, they also adopted a new tricolored French flag, which replaced the royal standard. Royal standard meaning the monarchical flag. Okay, so and also the formulation of centralized administrative system. The administrative system was equal in each and every corner of France. Okay, and all regional dialects were discouraged, only French language was encouraged. So these were the many ways which these revolutionaries were very much successful in bringing about nationalism in France, in bringing this spirit of oneness, in making people aware that they actually belong to France. This was how they did it. And after that, we did that. At the end of the directories were not successful in handling France. So what came at last? It was Napoleon. Once again, dictatorship was imposed on France. So even though even though Napoleon was a dictator, he was a very good administrator. Okay, so he is very much known of his administrative measures, which is also known as the Napoleon Code or the Civil Code of 1804. So, which took away privilege based on birth. Privilege based on birth means all the rights which people used to enjoy by birth, like the nobles, like the nobles, and like the kings. The king's son would be the king. So it's something like that. All those privilege was totally taken away. Okay. Then equality before law was emphasized. Establishments of right to property was there. Administrative divisions was simplified. Feudal system was abolished. Peasants feared from serfdom and minority dues. Removal of guilds, restrictions in towns, improvement in transport. He also improved transport and communication. Uniform laws and standardization of weight and measures was also there. So adoption of common national currency. So these were the measures which Napoleon did in France. So At that point of time, each and every province had different weight and measures, different system of weighing and measuring things. So here, what did Napoleon do? He made all the weighing system and measuring system equal. Okay, so this measures were known as the Napoleonic Code or the Civil Code of 1804. So as all those things were going on in France, in Europe, people were very much influenced by the French Revolution. And whenever Jacobin clubs were formed in France, even small clubs, Jacobin clubs were also opened in Europe by small middle class people, by students, by literate people. So this way they were very much influenced by the French Revolution. So when Napoleon and his armies marched into rest of Europe, they welcomed him, thinking that he was the harbingers of liberty. That they thought that this was the person, that Napoleon was the one to liberate them from the despotic rule of monarch. Yes, that was true, but slowly what happened was that slowly Napoleon, he himself became the dictator. Okay, so for today we'll keep it till here. If I'll continue, I think it will be a hodgepodge in your brain. So let's keep it till here for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Thank you.